It's been quite an interesting week. Kenyans are all of us supporting Harambee Stars.
Hey, of course, we have to support the fullest. Yes. I came wearing
Simon
the
is wearing the jersey.
What's up with you guys? I'm the only real Kenyan here.
So
what is going on?
We are drenched in
what is going on?
Anyway, it's your biggest show, it's your biggest conversation. It's Let's Be Real.
Exactly.
And we start with the biggest conversation today. But before, let's introduce ourselves. Willie
Dr.
is
C.
back. Let's start with Willie.
Oh, we're starting with Willie.
Okay, this one, yeah.
It's the guest. I'm the guest. I'm the youngest, the baby of the show. I mean, youngest in terms of hours I've done on this set.
Oh, okay, because you know.
Yes, I've done the least amount of hours on this panel, but I'm glad to be back. My name is Willie Collins Mbogo, makeup artist and old friend to the show. Really, yes. Thank you for having me.
Nice
and
seeing
next
you
week nakuja tena. Next week nakuja tena.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Yes.
Huyu mgeni amekataa kutoka.
Go ahead.
But Willis, we are really happy to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And he's also my makeup artist. But you didn't do my makeup today, it's Shireen who did. Dr. C here, I'm drenched in Kenyan colors.
Huh?
Yeah, these are Kenyan colors.
Where is yellow Kenyan?
Where is pink?
Yellow, my yellow.
Where is pink?
There's green, there's red, there's black, and there is patriotism.
All over.
These are Kazuri beads made in Kenya. Like this is, if there was a time to buy Kenya, this is the time penye tunajivunia, tunajivinjari Harambee Kenya,
Harambee
Stars, yeah. And Samantha wines. I cannot forget that one. And today we're going to be serving rosé, so there is rosy pink in the dress.
Okay, every single aspect. But for me, I am the true Kenyan. Indeed, I'm Simon Says. I'm the one who's going to keep it real with you. And indeed, we're going to have a very fruitful conversation as we begin. First topic, CEO, tell us.
You know, when you're saying you're the proper Kenyan, I wonder, where is Rigiji? Is
Yeah.
Rigiji not a proper Kenyan? But anyway, let's talk about the politics of comebacks and arrivals. And it started with Raila Odinga when he went to the United States. He stayed there for a couple of months. And there's a guy called Bogo, not your namesake, by the way, who said Baba while you are away. And then Rigiji has stayed in the US for around 43 days, to be exact.
Okay.
Wow.
And yesterday, the gentleman arrived in style. Godfather. He looked like a Mugithi singer, by the way.
Coming up with relaunching his album.
He was going to launch an album.
Yes.
But anyway, what's your take on Rigiji comebacks?
Before even I say anything, so we allow these guests to even get some wine.
Oh,
We get some Samantha's wine. We pour up quickly because I remember even you liked yourself some Samantha's wines, didn't you? Hey, this is your glass right there. Indeed. Smell that. Let it sink in. Let it sink in.
Quite
yes,
rich.
Exactly. This is your welcome back gift. There you go.
Can I drink it?
Yes, you can drink it, right? You can drink it now. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Pour her one. Pour her one.
Right with my shaky
And
hands.
Willie is one of my biggest
What?
supporters of
Supporters
this wine.
and consumers.
You
But
market
can I
it.
say
The
that?
key thing is consumer, and he
That's
floods
too
it.
much.
And he floods
Oh my
it.
God, drink that one. Too much.
Let me exchange hers and
As
mine.
we talk
Here
Rigiji
you go.
story.
Let me ask you, Simon.
Go ahead. Now what I want to ask you is this.
Yes.
So when it comes to now comebacks, like the way he has come back here on this set, and then now started now a full flood of alcohol everywhere the place. When it comes to comebacks, honestly, being real, I think that Kenyans disregard it. And here's what I mean. Disregard it because he's all going to be political noise for his own political endeavors, and solely for the sake of now just bringing more, the government is going to blame him for everything wrong that's going to happen. And that is the truth. When it comes to these things, because it's solely for his own political career, this is how they always come back. They want to come back. Everybody's not saying welcome back and everything, but those, of course, maybe paid supporters and so on and so forth. But I like the fact that he's able to orchestrate it and portray himself as indeed he's the full opposition against the government that's right now. But here's the thing. When it comes to even comebacks and this sort of thing, I think Rigiji will be better off. I just want to throw this out here for you guys. He would be in a position, people saying he's a king. He can be the best position as the king maker, not necessarily the king himself. That is my point right now. I'm thinking that Rigiji will be better off as a king maker, not necessarily the quote-unquote king himself. Let me stop it right there. Let me hear your
Collins.
I've actually never thought about it that way, but that's brilliant. because now there's too much anger, there's too much angst. If he goes back in, it will be, his dream, I feel, will be dead on arrival. It will be sabotaged from the gate. I feel it's a wiser step for him to actually pick someone like Dr. C, propel her to the top, because he knows he can play the, is it called the marionette game? Behind the scenes, because he knows the game so well. That's why I hear coaches don't play. I've heard that. I don't know if that's true. I'm asking the Jazzy.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true. But I don't know why, for some reason, I actually think most of these gimmicks are self-sponsored. I think he is really clutching at straws right now. Because why was there so much hullabaloo? Really? Why? For a comeback, what did you bring back? Like, I've not had his... I feel like I'm not hearing Riggy G. I'm hearing the noise behind him. I feel like he's caught up in a snowstorm. He's unable to see ahead. Or maybe is it me who's unable to hear him behind all the noise? I feel he should sit back and propel people. Pull a Natoli. I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah.
Sit in the back, don't run for office, but then become the guy with the gun behind the scenes. The one who points the gun to everyone. Don't do this, you do that. I'm talking about a theoretical gun, not a physical gun. I think that's a brilliant way. I don't know what you guys think, because you guys, I'm sure, are seasoned in terms of politics. You people read more than I do.
I think Riggy J, his comeback, number one, he's just reading from a very well-written script of people who've gone there. And after that, they became something. You know, from Mwai Kibaki, he did the same thing. Matiba did the same thing. He went and he came back, and the homecoming. And sort of, you know, people are trying to study what is this je ne sais quoi that makes people become kingpins or propels them. Baba did the same thing, and therefore he's not different from doing the same thing. And it so happens, you know, I don't know whether he knew. The day he planned to come, yesterday there was a game. What is it today?
It was today,
today. So anyway, talking of the goons, some people are saying those are his own goons, yeah. He was received well, we must say. That was a crowd that was very well received, okay? But it was a little bit, when I was looking at his wife, Pastor Dorcas's face, whom I have grown to really respect these days.
Why?
I didn't start off like that. She just, there's somehow, first of all, we know that impeaching him was the wrong thing.
Why?
I think everybody has agreed. It was the wrong thing, like, not the wrong thing, or politically, from a strategy point of view. Riggy G is keeping these people busy. And when he came back, this guy is really good with communication. Yeah? He communicated and communicated. Let me tell you, all the media houses were busy transmitting. He just said, yeah, that I'm coming. And everyone was busy actually transmitting. Everyone in the country was expecting Riggy G is coming. It's a pity his Kamkunji rally did not happen because, I don't know, whatever it is that was going on. But the town almost came to a standstill. Mombasa Road was almost on a standstill. There were all these people. I saw the CS security, internal security Murkomen saying he did not send anyone, so we don't know who these people were from. These goons who were there, you could even see them robbing people. But what I can say is that regarding whether he's a kingmaker or the king himself, we don't know that for sure. But right now, as it may seem, he seems to be the king man of Mount Kenya at the moment.
Seems to be.
Yeah, he seems. You know, things are never always what they seem to be.
I like your analogies, but when you see a crowd, it doesn't mean they're for you. In 1992, I will remind my friend Riggy G that in 1992, when the President Boy, and he should read, he should be a consumer of many books which have been written. Lee Njiru actually wrote in his book about the late President Daniel Arap Moi that in 1992, when Ford was the biggest force, KANU decided, that they will split Ford in the middle.
Yeah, that's silly.
And the first thing they did is to wait for Matiba's homecoming. What did they do? They sent a whole team and brought people in buses with Fodasili t-shirts to JKIA. And they welcomed Matiba as the king. And they drove him all the way to Machakos bus stop and told him, you are the one you are waiting for to run for the presidency. The truth of the matter was that all those guys were KANU youth wingers. They were not Matiba's crowd.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
They were not. They were just singing for Matiba.
This country is hilarious.
Goons. History teaches us very correctly that anyone who welcomes you is not your person most of the time. It's someone's payroll. And I can assure you that 50% of the people who welcomed Rigiji were paid to go and welcome him, to make him see himself as a king. So that when the election comes, when that united opposition are looking for a ticket, he will say, didn't you see I had more people than all of you? You, Kalonzo, how many people do you have? You, Matiangi, how many people are you bringing on the table? And it is a gimmick and a strategy to split the opposition. So Rigiji should sit down and analyze and look back and say, are these people really in my corner, or they are someone's payroll? So politics is very dynamic. We welcome him. The state goons did their job, but also some of the goons were sent to disrupt. And that's why I think he noticed and he never addressed the rally. Why? Because there was no need of going to address the rally when your security is at risk.
Oh, and he was even being stoned at Cabanas.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do not expect that the politics of comeback are good, but make sure that the crowd can vote for you.
Yes, and also even adding on to that is, you could also, this is now how you can actually now use this to your advantage. Now they've paid goons to come, people to come and celebrate you. Hey, you're the best. You can leverage that little momentum. Even just because the perception right now, you can actually leverage it to apply a little bit of pressure. Now you can use that. There's always even you can use that. You can counter, it can backfire on you also sometimes. So you can even leverage it if you know how to play, because politics is all a game. Yeah. It's all of tactics. Yeah. So your opposers will even hire people to celebrate you, to give you a false impression of how powerful you are. Yes. Now you can leverage that to now give yourself some momentum to keep on going and get your own selfish endeavors moving forward. Like how many people are using social media for selfish endeavors? Isn't that right, Dr. C?
It's funny you say it, because as fate would have it, you know those times, do you ever wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No.
I found myself.
I'm woken up.
I actually found myself, they say it's the hour to pray. Yeah. But I found myself reaching for my phone, and as I was scrolling, I've come across this post by Eric Omondi. He's posting a lady who's being violently thrown out of her home by this man, Toka enda kwenyu. And there's a little boy, this lady's carrying this child, and I felt, oh my gosh, like how can this be happening in this day and time? The fact that there was a little boy watching this thing, and this man is just violently yanking them out of the house. I was like, oh my God. And I could see the comments, and the next day everyone is talking about it. And now next day, as Fed would still have it, again at 3 o'clock, I have something about 3 o'clock. Now I see a Rikomondi saying, like, I'm taking you to the OCS. How much money have you received there? Turns out this lady, that was a skit. They were just playing a skit, and it was not true. They were just soliciting money. So this lady, there was so much public sympathy that a lot of money was sent to her phone. And then something happened that Eric Omondi started to think, this may not be true. Let me just go back, because he started to receive messages, only to go back and find out that these people were just lying and Kenyans are contributing money. So what I want us to discuss is actually following up when we discussed about these social media influencers flaunting that they've got all this wealth that they don't have. Now we've got others from another direction showing the lowest of the lowest we can get as humans, and trying to even use children to solicit money. on social media. I think, CEO, I'm going to start with you.
You see, this is, sometimes I always ask myself, 90% of the beggars in town, do you think they are begging because they lack resources? 90% of the beggars in this city are basically people who are just conning people. They are writing those long bracelets and they are applying tomato sauce on their knees and all that. And all of them, there's an investigative program which was done when KTN followed one of them after. And they went to where the guy was, who claimed to be disabled, was going to Madare, and he was the main man in the bar in the evening, buying everyone drinks from the money he's collected.
Nice.
So Kenyans must be very vigilant of what they're doing about people who solicit. Because if someone tells you this baby is sick, where is the letter? First of all, when Eric Omondi says, why don't you send it
Letters
directly
can
to
be
hospital?
found anyway.
Yeah, but why can't you send it to the hospital? Yeah? Why are you helping someone and you're giving her money on the phone? Why are you not paying exactly to where the amount of money should be paid? Because 90%, if you are building someone a house, you go to the area where the house is, if they don't have a house, you build a house because the house is not there. But you don't send someone money because you've seen on the internet or on a short video that this woman is being chased away by the husband. It can be a game. So for me, I always say it's not the problem of people who are lying. It's for you to do your due diligence and ask yourself, where did it start? Corroborate the story with people who know her. Don't just wake up and tell people contributing to someone who is lying.
True. And even further, I would even say, Kenyans, please mind your own business.
Yeah, mind your business.
And the reason why I would even say, mind your own business on both aspects. When you start minding your own business, you're more mental peace, and you start even out, you cannot be harassed even when you're now worried about other people who are getting Range Rovers and posting on social media, and other people who are actually now asking for issues and help on social media. Mind your own freaking business. And the reason why you're not able to mind your own business because it's not that's happening in your life. Don't focus on your problems. We already have too many problems. Don't look at yourself inwards. Now, yes, you may be looking for escape. View every call to action or every call to help as if it's an entertainment show, unless it's that person that's actually now somebody speaks to you that indeed you want to help this individual. And never help someone to the cost of yourself. And only help knowing that that's money that's gone. Whether it's gone whichever way, now that's upon you. Now you trying to follow up and saying, oh, I was robbed. No, you are not. You are just used as a business transaction.
Yeah,
and what what?
I mean, it was voluntary.
Yes, exactly. You're just used as a business transaction.
Yes.
And that's what you need to actually even focus on, especially when someone even asks you for something.
Yeah. My thing is there are so many genuine cases that need help. But do we have like an oversight committee, for lack of a better term, to audit, like an audit committee to audit? I feel like Eric Omondi is doing something great. And by the way, I will vote for him if he decides to stand.
Yes.
But no, back to the story. I feel like there are some cases, in every market there must be a mad person. I'm sure even in this office, there's someone who...
It's right here.
I'm sure.
Right here.
Yes, I mean, really.
Right here. Yes, go ahead.
My thing is, for people like those, I don't know, is it karma or a bunch of goons that we should send to their house? Because of their actions, someone will miss out on genuine help. I have my 50 shillings, and so do 100,000 Kenyans who want to share it to, let's say, Collins. He's losing a toe, God forbid. Now you'll make Collins not get his toe because you decided you want to buy a new iPhone. And my issue is, once you get this money illegally, it's not like you're going to improve your life. If you're going to steal from me, at least buy new teeth. Take your kids to group of schools. Don't go to the bar and buy everyone. Leak and then I find you with 2 missing incisors. Are they called incisors? Like, your life is not changing. I feel it's a personal insult. But now this goes back to the scholars. Do you think is there something existent that audits,
Yes.
what do you call this?
Yes.
Donations?
In fact, let me talk about that.
Yes.
Actually, this constitutes what just happens is a criminal offense.
Yes.
Why? Because if you're gonna do things like this, publish false information. Because when you're posting on social media, you're publishing.
You're publishing to the
and
masses,
that is equivalent to publishing falsehoods, you could actually, by the Communications Authority of Kenya, could arrest you for publishing false information. Because what you're supposed to do is that if it is not true, then you're supposed to say, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Dr. Mumbi Seraki.
I always listen.
I wake up to her videos.
Yes, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yes.
You should actually put a disclaimer, because the truth is some people are doing these things to trend, to get viewership. It's not always for begging.
Yes.
Yeah, it's to get viewership, to brand endorsements, whichever way. And brand endorsements can be up, down, whichever way.
Yes.
Yeah, you are just looking for eyeballs, and you're trying to. But these people are the same. The ones who are flaunting Range Rovers and the false Range Rovers, and the ones who are flaunting false troubles, they are the same people. Because the thing is, you're tapping into the same thing. The emotion. Some of it, you want to elicit something from people, whether it's sympathy or fear,
financial gain,
or whatever it is. The financial gain for the people who are flaunting other bigger things like Range Rovers that don't exist, or GLS that don't exist. The financial gain would be brand endorsement.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah? So they will be robbing brands to show that we live this life they actually don't live.
Yes.
It's just that now there's other people at the bottom of the pyramid who are flaunting. They want to get now that pity emotion from you. I was about to give them money. So people should know, actually, this is a crime and you could be arrested.
But you see, Dr. C, people don't care about that crime. What they always think is that I want money.
Yeah, and
Yes.
And the court system is the way it is. You'll run away, get a bill of 20,000 and you've pocketed 900,000.
Sounds like a good business deal to me.
Right?
Or you are taken to those authorities where you are taken to they told
And
you,
then they
you know
tell
what,
you,
give us, toa kitu.
And this thing will go away very fast.
Yeah.
What is this now that you're doing? Like you didn't do anything bad. You did basically what every pastor does every Sunday.
It's true.
See, what's
the difference? No. You have raised a very important point.
Yes.
What is the difference between those people flaunting Range Rovers, these
me-
people flaunting poverty, and the pastors
Asking
who
for
are trying
310?
asking for
Yes.
give money or else you'll not be blessed.
Plant a seed.
And you are in
Plant
charge
a seed.
this Sunday. You are in
But
charge this
my
Sunday.
favorite bishop is Pastor is Nganga.
By the way, you know what? I want to go to his church just to
Even
experience
if I have
it.
to go to his
When are you going? Please film yourself.
We said I would not date him,
a
but
guy who tells people you are stupid
yes.
in his congregation.
That is honesty.
Is honesty.
I
feel like
respect it.
someone should come with a disclaimer for entertainment purposes only.
No, wow.
This is for entertainment
Very good.
purposes only.
Yes.
Now we are going for a break and we'll be back with bigger, better stories.
Thank you.
Well, cheers to you for staying with us on Let's Be Real and sipping some Samantha's wines, because indeed you're going to need to sip a little bit as we take down this story from Willie. Willie, tell us.
So now, the next conversation is about women receiving gifts from men while married or in relationships. So, is it wrong? I'd like to put out a disclaimer.
Go ahead.
For me, I have flexible morals depending on circumstances. If we are dating or married, someone outside, man, woman, or anything on four legs, any mammal, offers you something tangible, and you come back without it and tell me, no, it's because we're in love, we shall have a domestic violence situation because I will punch your nose. Take the money. Money can buy love, I believe. Really? Take that car, we shall sell it. We are in this together. I'll be like, didn't you see? I'll grab your wig. Didn't you see the power bill last week? Didn't you see it? Did you see the water bill? Oh, dear
okay. We're here for you.
I'm getting vexed and I'm not even married.
Listen. Willie, I understand. But
Take the gifts, women. But if he gets angry, you have to know who you're dating. I'm not saying I won't get angry because I'm like, I'm feeling inadequate in my mind. I tend to get very insecure after sunset. I don't know why.
So now, Willie.
During the day, I look very normal, but after sunset, oh Lord Jesus,
You're something else.
Yes, I'm thinking I think women have such a big role to play there, because
Continue.
Because I don't know how you do it. Because for me as a man, I'll be pissed first of all, then I'll still feel insecure. So I don't know. You have to find a way to keep the gift, Dr. C, without letting me know. And then maybe you sell the car, and then you just tell me the money came from the charmer. I don't know.
Willie, Willie, you need to for a second. You sit down with the insecurities for a second in the corner and listen for a second. Listen, okay? And listen because. Here, we don't move with insecurities, we move with power and excellence, okay?
Yes.
That's how we're going to move, okay? Yes. And the thing is this. When it comes to even a relationship, if any lady in a relationship does not tell her man when she gets a present from any man, that is a woman who's being disrespectful to her man. That is a woman who's also being dishonest. A woman who respects her man is honest and actually even is able to tell her man when she receives a gift from another man. The moment she doesn't, she's now maliciously going behind his back and actually now accepting a gift from another man. She's also allowing access to that man. And let me show you in this way. Yes. Ladies, when you are single, and yes, you know a man is very fast to buy you something, why are you hesitant to receive that gift in the first place? Reason being, you know very well that man is buying access
to you.
And to you.
Yeah, to you.
And you know very well that man is not only giving you that gift, he's buying more than that gift. All right? No, and at the same time, now within what you do when you're actually single, you protect yourself as to who is able to even give you gifts.
After marriage, the husband will play the protector.
Now listen carefully.
So she can take the gift because then the husband will protect her.
Cool. Relax for a second with the insecurities for a second. Listen for a second. Not done yet. What happens is also this. Because you're at that moment in time when you're single as a lady, you're protecting yourself. Shame on you if you're not able to protect your relationship in the same capacity that you would also even protect yourself. Shame on you if you're quick to receive gifts left, right, and center, and you're not able to protect even the relationship that you are actually in. Shame on you if you are not even able to even be honest with the man that you are with, that indeed you're receiving this gift from Willie, and the fact that you're still with Simon, and you're not even able to tell the man that you're with that you're receiving this gift from Willie. Shame on you because you're not able to even give boundaries around the relationship that you claim that you treasure, that you claim that you are actually in willingly, and yet you decide to take a gift from another man and not actively tell the man that you're with in a relationship that indeed you're getting this gift, because that's an act of protecting your relationship.
So is it okay if she is honest with the man?
Yes, it's important, yeah.
This car I'm driving, by the way, I got
before you accept it. Before you accept it. Before you accept
this Range Rover I'm driving, I got it.
By the way, nilipewa boss.
Before you accept it.
Like, I Dios mío.
First of all, it's very simplistic if we're just going to look at these gifts as gifts and gifts. We have to view them in the context of the intention behind it. Yeah, we have to look at it. They say sometimes it's not about cheating. Sometimes look at the context. Maybe it could be cultural. In some cultures, it's very normal to actually give gifts. Yeah, and therefore, if it's given within a cultural context, then that is okay. But then again, if you're a lady and you're receiving gifts, it's not even just about disclosure, because then it constitutes, issue of boundaries, like you've said, and it may constitute infidelity, emotional infidelity, because you've allowed yourself to receive these gifts. But on the other hand, they say if it's receiving gifts and then you're thinking it's about infidelity and cheating, people never cheat to actually make the partner feel bad. They always cheat because they want to make themselves feel good. That's why when we are in relationships, we should always strive to know what is the love language of your partner. Maybe your partner's love language, they like to receive gifts, and you're not buying gifts. And therefore, if somebody else buys them gifts and this lady likes gifts, then they receive this gift. Yes, you will feel inadequate, like you're saying, it's a given.
True. That's how you move.
But strive to give gifts. And especially if this man is giving gifts, that you cannot afford. On the other hand, also, it's suffice to say that as a lady, going behind the reasons why, maybe this guy is just trying you out, but also maybe he's also showing you he does not respect the person you're with.
The marriage,
they don't respect your marriage, and therefore they think they can just buy you gifts. And like Simon, you said, buy access to you.
So are we talking cars or flowers, chocolates?
Anything, gifts of any form, including
Samantha's wife.
Anyway, bring the land and the diamonds to try out.
Tutapigana divorce court.
No. I will take, and then you'll see me in the jet with my husband.
Yeah,
enjoying it.
That was my point exactly. If I'm married to someone, CEO, and then you refuse to take a gift like land, my friend, and we're here powered by Fuliza and the Lord. No.
See, and powered by Fuliza and the Lord.
First of all, when you're getting married to your level.
Yes.
Level?
No, you get married to what you aspire to.
But things change.
Gosh.
And it's married to a person, then they become the CEO.
Always a level higher. Okay, as women, it's you marry a level higher.
Then that person, my argument is very simple. If you're getting married and you are a woman, that is the best thing you ever found. So why are you now going behind his back to receive other gifts?
Maybe your life has changed.
No. Because the biggest problem has always been that if a man would walk in with only a new belt and you do not know where that belt has come from without a receipt, there'll be World War III in that house.
Really?
Yes, women do not.
I congratulate my husband always. Because he never buys anything for himself.
That's what I'm saying. If a man today walks into their house and he's married and he walks with a new shirt and there's no receipt.
With lipstick on it.
Yes. And he says that I got it as a gift. My friend, you'll explain where you got that gift.
Exactly.
You'll explain where you got that gift.
Ruby who?
You'll say where you got it, when time. My argument is that in relationships, we have to differentiate between honesty and transparency.
Yes.
What's the difference? Honesty and transparency.
It's really different.
What's the difference?
Honesty is saying I got a gift from a friend or I got from where. But transparency is Dr. C gave me this gift.
Yes. With this intention, in this context.
We have been working together for 5 years on that show, and he thinks that this is a sign of friendship. That's transparency.
Because the intention is also there.
The intention is clear.
Yes.
It's like, for example, if you're going for a date, and you just say, I'm going for a date with my friends.
Or even a coffee.
That's honesty. But it's not transparent. I'm going for a date with Simon, Dr. C, and Willie. If you want to come, you can come. That's transparency. So if you're given a gift and you're in a marriage, you must be very transparent about it.
Yeah, that's true, because at the same time, if it was flipped now, the CEO, in fact, that you now decide to buy another lady an expensive car, and yet your wife, even that car that your wife is driving is even less expensive.
Yeah.
I wonder how you're going to feel about that gift now. Let's talk now. Let's talk on that end of things now.
It depends on.
Your husband buys another lady a more expensive gift.
Or land.
Yeah, than you have ever even received.
Or land.
Or land.
Yes.
So that relationship is over.
Now you see. You see now. Now you see.
It's not even open to discussion.
Yeah, now you see.
Period. We put a period.
Yes.
Over.
Exactly. Now,
And done.
Same standard for men. If your wife even gets even an expensive gift and you can afford, leave it, because that's a disrespect to you.
Yes.
And another form of disrespect that's been going on this social media, there's been a lot of Jambi fever. Yes, it is. It's been going on in the social media platforms. What's been happening? Well, apparently, ladies love exposing men and everything that has to do with men. Anything that has to do with bashing men, it will go viral. Left, right, and center. For example, the T app also in the States was also similar. What happens? Let me break it down for you. So what happens is this. Ladies usually send in now a picture of a man that they're actually dealing with. They may say, Simon, this is his age. And at that now, please post his image to see who claims this man. And of course now, she posts on the stories, and then of course now ladies will say, I know him, he has my baby, he has what? It's a more or less of like a bashing thing. And the reason why ladies love doing this is that there is a certain glee when it comes to ladies, in the sense that when you are able to now expose and even tear down even other people's relationships. There's a glee in that. Even ladies who are comfortable in relationships, please take note of that. There's a glee in that. And at the same time, there's also this. Ladies love, when it comes to exposing, and at the same time, you love exposing even men for cheating because they know their biggest fear is also exposure themselves. And how do we even do this? We're going to base this on behavior, not what they say. Behavior. When it comes to even cheating, when a lady is cheating, the biggest thing that she does is to make sure that she is actively covered in all cylinders. Reason being, she does not want any public shame or any ridicule in case this is to get out. So she covers all edges, and they're better at that. We men, we're shameless. Because now we will avidly now cheat very haphazardly, carelessly, and then now even when we're exposed by it, we're able to handle a little bit more wherewithal. But the biggest thing that ladies will have doing, they love giving and even now hurling the very thing that they hate themselves. Look at the insults that they give one another. Go even beyond the realms, even just even men. They hurl the insults that they themselves do not want to receive. And they insult the part, be it the hair, the shoes, the nails, whatever. They insult the parts that they are most self-conscious about. So when it comes to even this, and now exposing, quote unquote, exposing that this man, is anybody claiming this man? One, is it really something that even you can even say that is even really honest? And any girl that's even claiming that, yes, I do date Simon, how true are you sure that just being malicious to tear down your relationship that's actually been good? And why in the world are you ladies seeking public acclamation about your relationship? Don't y'all know how to have private relationships anymore? Relationships that actually even work. Don't y'all know how to even hold down your family within the context of your own private realm? Why the heck are you guys trying to seek any public acclamations? That's the problem with a lot of relationships nowadays. You don't know how to keep your business to yourself.
I feel like this is a conversation, and I think you mentioned it earlier about social media being a village. I feel like we no longer have villages. Do you people remember growing up, we had cousin sleepovers on the floor, grandma's house or auntie's house? You had aunties who are not related to you. From Embu, we had aunties who are Luo and Kalenjin, and we didn't even care. Now, the family unit has really become something else. Dr. C will move into a penthouse with her child, okay, and buy her child a penthouse. So you see, those are two separate families. So if I'm looking for connection, I will have to go, instead of going to 5 houses, it's cheaper for me to go on social media. I'm just thinking as someone who would go online. I wouldn't do it, but I'm just putting myself in their shoes. By the time I'm going to social media, it gives me control. I'm in my home, comfortable. I feel I'm in control. I can just put out a picture and I get everything. It's
Have you ever done it yourself?
No, I haven't.
Why?
But I think it's confirmation bias. You're looking for a space where you can get your confirmation bias. I know I want to leave Simon, let's say I'm a lady. I will go to social media because social media will blurt out every negativity that I am already imagining. But I will not go to Charles because Charles will reason. He will tell you, he will quote books. He will quote yesterday's newspaper. He will quote even the Bible. And then I'll be left there feeling defeated and I'm like, I hope that man gets hit by a bus. He's not scratched my itch, you know. I'm angry at that time and social media gives me, yes, instant gratification. I feel that's why, I don't think it's anything to do with men bashing, but it's just that women are very territorial in the sense that women do not invest in a home they do not see themselves long term. Men can do it for the sake of it. You, how many people have you smiled at since we came in?
No, I don't
Do not answer. Do not respond. Do not respond. And you know what I mean by smiling.
Yeah.
For men, what we don't see as serious, women think about in the sense that I've been smiling at so-and-so, we have lunches, I cannot even sit with other guys because women think like that. They are protective of their friendships, their relationships. Men can flit through life. It's not malicious. Men don't do it. It's not like Simon wakes up and thinks, today, Maria, by the way, I'm sitting in for her. Today, Maria must suffer. Yeah. You know, men don't think like that. But the way women look at it, because look at how we judge women. Oh, you don't have a husband. Oh, your relationship is falling apart. I would be protective of that too. And that's just one of the tools where I can go to get confirmation bias.
I actually saw that thing.
Yeah.
And number one, I felt sorry for that man.
They're men, not one.
Men, but I saw one. The one
There's so many.
that Jerry herself posted or whatever. I saw some man seated nicely, and then the wife came out and said, "My man is okay. Please leave my husband alone." Yeah, you saw. She came out.
Yeah.
So for me, I saw it. Whether it's the argument is not whether it's right or wrong or whatever, and I agree with you. This has become, the social media has become like the chief's baraza at home, or what the Italians call the piazza. You know, in the evening, if you've been to Rome or to any of the villages, towns in Rome, no, in Italy, they have the piazza where everyone goes in the evening. You meet everybody and you share everything, and then you disappear back to there. They call them piazzas. That's what social media has become for people.
Yes.
But for me, I just see a cry for help. Honestly, I see a cry for help for any woman who will go and who is so insecure in her relationship that she would go and post her man out there to find out if there's somebody else who is dating her man. By the time you're that insecure, leave that relationship.
And because sorry to interject, Oprah says doubt means no. Sorry, carry on.
Yes.
So by the time you're doubting, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Yes.
But yeah, insecurity in relationships, sometimes it doesn't mean your better half is actually doing what you're doing. Sometimes it's just something about you.
Yes.
Or about what they are doing or not doing that is making you feel like that. And the other thing I would like to remind anybody who is even thinking of doing this thing like this, to actually think about the social repercussions.
Yes.
There can be, there's such a thing as a digital footprint. Because what are you doing to your husband or to your better half if you have any hopes of that relationship going further, or if you're already deep in it? What are you doing? Yeah, now we know even visas, even university entrances are now, people are going to dig up on you. So what I would advise is that just communicate. If you're in a relationship, cultivate open and honest communication and relationship. Just communicate. Seek professional help if you actually feel so that this person is perhaps being unfaithful. Talk, and then seek professional help if you feel inside you're insecure, but actually resulting into doing these kind of things. And then the other thing is that, if possible, you know, now there's things we call data protection. Yeah. You could actually land yourself in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah. Even if you're, it's breach of privacy. Because why are you going to post people like that? So I feel so that couples should really seriously talk about the use of social media as it pertains to that particular relationship. And I think people should even have a we call it, in marriages, we call them prenups. Yeah, disclosure, and what is the punishment if you take anything about the relationship to the social media. They should be very, very strict, because then someone can just because we are in a relationship, does it give you a license to go and parade me there? No.
See, all those women who are doing that are very inadequate, and they are suffering from dependency syndrome. A woman of moral high standing and who has ability and believes in herself, first of all, will not go and ask, who am I dating this man with? Because number one, you are sure of yourself. Yes. You know what you're doing in that relationship, unless you are not sure of what you're doing there, and you're suspecting and you're inadequate on your own self. That's why you'll go and say, oh, this guy, I'm dating him, who else is dating him? The world doesn't care who else is dating him. It's you who cares you're dating him. When you're walking out there, we do not care who is dating who. You deal with your own problems. Do not bring your problems to our doorsteps. We have too many problems to deal with. Number two, if you are a man and you're being posted, I can bet all the rich men are not posted, because they know the financial tap will be switched off the next day. So it just shows you that probably you don't have enough money.
That's an interesting perspective. I like that.
Oh my God, if you're a poor man.
Or it could also be some vindictive way to get the rich man to herself.
To herself.
Yes. There's that.
There's that. But I can tell you, if it's a guy who has bought you a car and all this, they don't care whether he's being shared by 10 girls. In fact, they'll tell you, what is my term, on my turn to come and see you. The world is so crazy.
But you know, this is why I always say that, maybe to put it in a very crude way, always revenge.
In which way?
Let people
always revenge.
Now post her.
And
Now
this,
post ladies.
let me tell you.
Ask, does anybody claim her?
Yes.
No, you know why I'm saying this. Let people know what it costs to take you on.
In which way?
Because what you've just said, if you're a rich man, nobody's gonna be posting you.
No one will post you.
So therefore, if you're not, if somebody anakuletea upuzi kama huo, take them to court.
Yes.
Let any other woman who may even dare, or any other man who may even dare post anything like that, let them know the consequences. What you will do to them, including parading them in the courts of law and everywhere, and you're going to pay sincerely.
Yes.
And then, if they are ready to take you on, then let them. Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, the big issue I have is that a lot of times, you see, when they post on social media, we don't see the repercussions, because a lot of times what happens is, now that relationship that you supposedly thought you were putting out there, it's over, and all the benefits that you are currently getting, it's over. And especially when it comes to these ladies who want to highlight and show that indeed they were done so wrong in a relationship, what you don't recognize is you're also showing your personality and the kind of person that you are. And the fact that indeed you're the kind of person that nobody wants to date, and you're the kind of person that nobody wants to commit, because indeed you're going to run to where? Public sympathy and not private solving solutions. And that's now what you said, that would now be the sign of an inadequate woman.
Inadequate, completely.
Very inadequate. Even an inadequate person as a whole.
Yeah.
True. Punchline, what do you think?
I saw the headline for Nairobian, yes.
Yeah.
I saw some lady who was parading a politician as the husband.
And then
She's a classic example. Pengine alikuwa anafichwa.
There's also that, by the way. There's also that.
That's a very classic example.
But you see, for example, that one, Mary Biketi knew that.
Are we mentioning names?
Yeah, because Mary is a wife to Oparanya, and she's a fourth wife.
Yeah.
So Oparanya is a polygamist.
It's known.
It's known.
No. And I like the way he introduced her. Now, these are my two wives, and this is my girlfriend.
Yeah, but now she's a girlfriend.
Yeah, I know.
She's a wife now.
She's a wife now.
Yeah,
She's upgraded.
Good for her.
So what about...
I'm just, the thing is, I have to give it to her. I was just looking at her, the way she's commanding her presence, and she looks like a force, like an enigma. Like what? I mean, at her tender age, where do you get the energy, the force? Like, do you see?
What I like about her is that she blocks other women from accessing the man.
That's now
At
the
this age, that's what he needs, actually.
Yeah.
I think
She wants to be the last one.
she's good for him.
She's good.
My punchline would be, after hearing this, my punchline, even as I know we call it late, my punchline is, as a man, be a man of value to the extent even your woman wants to publicly claim you.
Yes.
That is the key thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Your punchline.
Post them, but repercussions will find you. Do what you want in a relationship. But if you post Dr. C or CEO and they take you to court, I'm not doing a pay bill, I'm not doing a GoFundMe. Please, handle your business. You chose that route. Go that route.
So my punchline is that Kenyans, we have something good going on. The fact that we can rally together and help one of us, irrespective of the tribe, the social background, it is something good. This Harambee spirit that has actually, and the online has made it easier that we can contribute for you. You just said, let us not mess it up with false things, because you are blocking so many other genuine cases.
True.
Mine is Kenyans, keep it up. The debate and the fight against Tanzanians is very interesting.
True. We bought all their tickets. And nobody's gonna be there. Exactly. And we'll see you guys next week.
What?
That was so mean.